Welcome back to Wide Open. Today's guest is someone who didn't just show up on our screens. She helped shape an entire era of pop culture. Nicole Snooki Polizzi became a household name almost overnight. And whether you watched Jersey Shore in real time or absorbed it through memes, quotes, and Halloween costume, her impact is undeniable. But what I love about this conversation is that she's not just about who Snooki was back then. It's about who Nicole is now, a wife, a mom, a businesswoman, a woman who grew up in front of the world and had to figure out who she was on the other side of fame. We talk about why she said yes to the show, how it changed her life, and what it was like to become famous so fast, and how perspective shifts when you're raising kids who may one day watch your past on TV. It's honest, it's funny, it's reflective, and it's very real. Let's get into it. This is Wide Open with Nicole Snooki Polizzi. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Wide Open. I'm your host, Ashlyn Harris, and we have an incredible guest this week. I can't wait to unpack this conversation. The one and only Nicole Snooki Polizzi. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I feel that you've really been near and dear to my upbringing, let's just say.
Love that.
Your
Okay.
fashion, the Snooki
Yes.
the Snooki poof in college
Yes.
was everything
I
to
know.
me.
I miss it. I kind of want to bring it back, but
I feel like we should.
yeah.
It was really a cultural moment. So how does it feel
know.
to have so many young kids during that time? And what was that, like 2009? Was that 2009?
Yeah, 2009 was the first season, and I just turned 21. So that's why I went so crazy. And it was literally my college years for everyone to watch. So
I mean, listen, better you than me, honey. But trust me, we were all doing the same thing.
exactly.
I mean, the dance moves, I carried
we
it.
had some really good dance moves. Uh-huh.
It was one of the most epic times. Like, I really feel that was such a cultural moment that it really changed the landscape of reality television. And I imagine, before we really dive into everything, because you are so much more than the Jersey Shore. You're a mom, you're a wife, you're an insane entrepreneur and businesswoman. I don't know how you have time to do it all.
Thank you.
But I guess that's, imagine that, women multitasking.
Crazy.
Crazy. So who was Nicole growing up? Before we jump into clearly how much it changed your life and how much you impacted so many people, who was Nicole growing up? And I'd love to hear about, you were born in Chile and came to the U.S. and recently you really opened up about your adoption story, which was so beautiful. So please share, who was Nicole before all of the fame?
She was shy, surprisingly. So growing up, obviously I was adopted at 6 months. So yeah, thank God. I feel like my parents were always supposed to be my parents. It was just meant to be. So I always knew I was adopted. We never had to have like that conversation because I'm like, I'm brown, you're white. We don't look alike, but I know you're my parents.
Yeah.
So I always knew I was adopted. But like the best parents I could ever have, and they are my parents, like no matter what. I know, adopted kids, we all think differently. Some like don't feel like they fit into their family and they want to find their birth family, and that's like their journey. Mine is just like, I never wanted to find them. I never had that curiosity of wanting to reach out or look for them. I mean, it was annoying growing up because nobody looked like me. So I did hate that. But then once I had my children, it kind of filled that void. And I was like, okay, like, because my kids look just like me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was nice. But yeah, growing up, I was shy. I was shy, but like once I got cozy, then I was me. I was like outgoing, crazy. Like I was a spitfire. But it took me a while to get comfortable with people. And yeah, I feel like once I was a teenager, then like the shyness went away, and then I was very outgoing and loved to talk to people and socialize.
that.
Yeah, so it definitely changed, I think, when I started to become a teenager. But I had a great childhood. My parents were great.
Poughkeepsie princess, I heard. Is that
I
what I?
can't. It's so embarrassing. So I actually grew up in a small town called Marlboro, but I didn't want people to like go stalk my mom or like because it's a
Mm-hmm.
small town, you know.
Yeah,
So I didn't
yeah,
want people to go bother her and the house because the house was on the show. So I was like, I'm from Poughkeepsie,
yep,
which is
smart.
across the river.
Yeah.
It's more of like a like a mini city. And I always went there. I always went to the club and bar hopping there, even though like I had a fake ID. But that was where like I went out. So yeah, I called myself the Poughkeepsie Princess. Kill me.
I love that. But what I do
So
love,
gross.
I love the new season of, Jersey Shore family vacation because I
Hmm.
adopted two children who are black and brown, and
I
it's
love
yeah,
that. From where?
I adopted one my daughter from Miami and my son
Hmm.
from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
So it's been the best experience of my life, and
I love that.
it's interesting the way you talk about it because it really hits home for me. Clearly, I'm a white woman covered in tattoos and I'm queer, and
Yes,
they're
queen.
Guest queen, come on. We need more gay people
The
in this
best.
world. The best. But yeah, I do. It's interesting. Like now we're getting to that phase. They're 3 and 4, so they're babies, but they're
Okay.
starting to ask questions. And
Mm.
I'm like, I just, it's like, how do you introduce this? Like, how do you, school is going to
Yeah.
be their best teacher. It's probably going to be the questions being asked at school of like, hey, your mom looks different or you look different than
Yeah.
your brother. And I'm like, that's going to open up a whole dialogue of what this is going to
Hmm.
be. I'm curious though, when did you start asking the questions? Do you even remember or you just like always knew?
No, I always knew. I never asked any questions.
Oh my
I was just
gosh,
like, I
wow.
know I'm adopted. We never had like the adoption talk, but I would always be like, Mom, Dad, can you go to the store and buy another kid? Because I thought they bought me at a store. So I was like, can you go and get another kid? Because I always wanted a sibling. I grew up only child.
Oh
So I
my
was like, can you go
gosh.
buy another kid? Like, I
I'm
really want
obsessed with
a
you.
brother or sister. That's what I thought they did. Like, they just went to a store and saw me on a shelf and bought me.
Oh my gosh, you cracked me up. So why Jersey Shore? What happened? What was going on? Like, how did you come to this decision? And like, wow, did you ever expect it would be so big?
Yeah, so I always wanted to do reality because I was such a big fan of like Real World and The
Mm-hmm.
Challenge. I loved MTV and like
Yes,
TRL. Like that was like the best era ever. So
it
I always
really
wanted to
was.
be on MTV and like do like a season of Real World, but like I wanted to do a season and then, go back to my life and, just say that I did it and it's like a
Mm-hmm.
memory. So that was like the plan, but during that time I just turned 21 and I was finishing schooling. I went to community college to be a vet tech. So I had
Wow,
like one semester before I could graduate and, take my license and then, just live my life saving animals
I love
every single
this.
day. So that was the plan. Um, and then I think I tried out for a Real World twice. I like sent in my audition tapes. I never heard anything back. So I'm like, all right, I have to do another show because obviously this isn't the show for me.
No.
So then I think it was like that week I was like, ugh, I need to like find a show to go on. And that's when I saw on Facebook, it was like calling all Guidos Guidettes. Like literally that's what it said. And it had like leopard print and Jersey and the beach. And it was like if you go down the shore for the summer, which I did, I went to
Mm-hmm.
Seaside. They were like, come try out for the show because you're gonna be we'll be putting you in a shore house with strangers, basically like a real world type. Like you're
Yeah.
just gonna go into a house with strangers and just like enjoy the summer. So I was like, oh my God. Like, and I wanted to do it the most because I wanted a free shore house because I literally had
Smart.
no money to my name. I was a college student. I had like 20 bucks a week and I was supposed to spend it on gas, but I spent it on drinks at the bar. So
Yes.
I just wanted something free for the summer. And I was like, if I get on the show, I'll have a free shore house and then I'll meet friends and I'll just have the best time. So that was like the plan. And then, yeah, we had no idea it was gonna become what it became.
Well, at what point did you realize like, oh, this is actually like changing my life? Like
Mm,
I am recognized a lot. Like, was it halfway through the like what when did that
yeah.
kind of click in for you of like, oh, this potentially like really has legs and this
Hmm.
is my life is no longer going to ever be the same.
Well, after we finished the first season, it literally took them a year to even put out the promos. So we were all like in a text together, like, did we just do that for nothing? Like, it's been a year. There's no commercials about the show. Like, I don't think they're airing it because we knew we did crazy shit. We were like,
Mhm.
that's not going to be allowed on TV. Like, it's just, they're not going to allow that because we knew we went crazy. Um, so yeah, a year went by, and after we wrapped the season, we thought that was over because they were supposed to do a rotating cast. So we weren't going to come back.
Mm.
It was just going to be different people every
Damn.
season. So we were like, all right, like maybe it didn't work out. We don't know. So then I think it was like 2 episodes or 3 episodes in, I went to my mall because I used to work at Forever 21. And I went there just to like go shopping or whatever when malls were a thing. So sad. And yeah, I couldn't. I remember being in Spencer's and I was like buying underwear or something. And so somebody recognized me in Spencer's, and then all of a sudden there was like a line.
Oh my
And I was just like taking
gosh.
pictures with like 20 kids. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, can I go out anymore? I was like, what is happening? And I think I was with one of my parents. And I was like, what is going on? So I did not expect that to happen so quick, in the season. It was like
Yeah.
episode 2 or 3.
Well, I bet. I mean, I can
Mm,
imagine even still to this day, because you and I are very similar in age. And, I also grew up watching MTV and how
mm-hmm.
impactful it was and how, like, that was it
It was the
for our age.
best.
That's all
Mm-hmm.
people watched.
Mm-hmm.
So like now, media and like everything's so fragmented. I'm like hearing about shows that are on and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I can't even keep up.
It's
But
definitely not the same.
it's not the same, but I'm curious though,
No.
like even now, because you're a mom of three beautiful kids, also rock star athletes, which we'll get to because impressive.
Mm-hmm.
When you're like out and about and you're with your kids or you're at a cheer competition or a wrestling match, like
Mm-hmm.
I imagine the parents, because we're all pretty similar in age, are like, oh my God, it's
Mm-hmm.
fucking Snooki. Do people leave
Mm-hmm.
you alone or do they constantly come up like wanting to talk and chat?
But for the most part, they do leave me alone because I think they respect that, like, I'm a parent just like you, like, just wanting to watch my kid.
Yeah.
Cheer comps, the moms are great. No one's annoying or like too aggressive or in my space. They just come up and they're like huge fans. Let's take a picture quick. Like, good luck to
Yeah.
your team. Good luck to
Yeah.
yours. So it's nice. It's just like a bond with us cheer moms. And then wrestling. No, not really, because I feel like all of us wrestling moms are panicking and we're just focused on our kids and making sure they're not going to get hurt. And it's
Yeah.
very scary. So I think wrestling, yeah, that wrestling, not so much, but cheer, yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
everyone's
cannot.
walking around. We're at the
Mhm.
bar. It's like a social,
It
it's a
really
social event
is.
and it's fun.
That's
Yeah, but
so
when I
true.
but when I go to these things, I hardly have any makeup on. I have my glasses on because I can't see. So I have my glasses on. I have a hat. Like, it's very hard to notice me, but
I
yeah,
highly
I mean,
doubt that, but yeah, sure.
I'm not saying I dress cognito, but I'm kind of
I
trying.
get that. I get that. Have your kids ever watched? Because listen, there's still
Hmm.
tons of memes and the internet. People are still dressing up as Snooki for Halloween. Like, do
Hmm.
your kids even get it? Do they like
Yeah.
realize?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think they realize the extent of like how crazy things
Yeah.
were and like what like a staple Jersey Shore is because they're still young. I mean, Lorenzo's
Yeah.
13, Giovanna's 11, and then Angela's 6, so he has no
Mhm.
idea. But I mean, they are on TikTok and they see clips of like me getting arrested on the beach or like dancing at the club and falling and they think I'm an actress. Like I just tell them
Really?
I tell yeah,
I
I tell
love
them
this.
Jersey Shore is scripted, it's fake. I have a script and they tell me what to do and I do it. So I'm like, I'm not really drunk, guys. I'm just faking it.
Oh,
And they're
I'm
like, yeah,
just
okay, mom. I'm like, no, I swear. So,
I can't imagine
yeah.
what dinner is like around the table. with you. I mean, it's probably never a dull moment. Did anyone get your personality out of the kids? Because I can imagine they
Yeah.
are spitting images of you, but like,
Hmm.
do they act like you?
Yeah, so Lorenzo looks just like me. I think he looks more like me than Giovanna. But Lorenzo looks just like me, but totally Gianni. He's like, oh, cameras, get away. I don't like that. Like, he's mellow. So he
Yeah.
doesn't have my personality. Giovanna's me. I would say she's like a mix of me and Gianni personality wise, but she does look like me. And then Angelo looks just like Gianni, but totally my personality. Like he's a ham. He's a meatball.
Oh, what a
And we're gonna be in
cutie.
trouble with him.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. I mean, that's what I'm fearful. I see that in my
Yep.
3-year-old right now. I'm like, ooh, homeboy is going
Yeah.
to be a problem. So
Yep.
do you feel proud of that era of what you all accomplished? Because just like you said, it was supposed
Hmm.
to be a one-off, but like people wanted more, consume more, consume more. And here
Hmm.
you are still filming, like
I
literally
know.
it is still 2026. You're finishing, I think, the rest of this new
Yeah.
Jersey Shore family vacation edition. Like
Hmm.
it's, what is it, 15 seasons? You just celebrated some ridiculous amount of episodes. 200.
Yeah, so we
Some,
actually filmed more Jersey Shore Family Vacation than we did the original series. So the original series was only 6 seasons, and then this series, I think we're ending on 9 or like 8,
wow.
8B or something. So yeah, we film way more than back in the day.
And I like what, I was doing a little deep dive, but I did hear it's one of the
Mm.
most popular, highest rating shows on Thursday night. That tells you everything you need to know about the
Yeah.
impact that this show
Hmm.
has had for
Yeah.
almost now 20 years.
I mean, obviously, thanks to the fans, like we
Yes.
would not be on the show, or we still wouldn't be on air like doing this unless the fans were still invested in us and wanted to see, what's going on with us. Because I feel like the OG fans, like they were going through um what we were going through back in the day, like partying, college,
Mm-hmm.
going out. It's like that was like that was Thursdays was like the pregame before everybody went out. So now watching us now, like everybody's like married and having kids and like
Mm-hmm.
growing up. So everyone is growing up with us, and I feel like they can relate to us and things that we're going through. So yeah, thanks to the fans, that we're still going strong. And me and the roomies always say like we're gonna do this show until like we're in a nursing home. Like we
Till the
wanna,
wheels fall
yeah,
off.
we wanna
Let's go.
film. We want to film, and do vacations and hang out and be besties and show our life and our family like forever.
How did becoming a mom really change everything for you? Because you talk about it so often and you're so present, which
Hmm.
a lot of people, you have a wine company, you have the Snooki shops, and you just opened a new one in Nashville. Like you're a hustler. Like you work around the clock,
Hmm.
but you show the fuck up. Like you're always there like any other mom, taking your
Yeah.
kids to all of their practices.
Uh-huh.
And I really feel that. And I can imagine as an adopted kid, just like you said at the top of the show, it's like these kids are me. And I didn't have that representation growing up. So I imagine, I'm the same
Hmm.
way as a mom. I wasn't adopted, but there's something about just doing better than what I had growing up. And I,
Hmm.
I feel like that drives us in this new generation of parents, like
Yeah.
being present. And that's the greatest gift we can really give to these children's is
Hmm.
giving them our time. And I've
Yeah.
noticed over the years you talk so strongly about that. And I'm curious though, has being a mom really shifted your mindset, the way you show up, like how you move in the world? Has it really changed everything for you?
Well, yeah, it's my number one priority when it comes to like anything that I'm doing, like filming. Filming's great now because back in the day, obviously we were filming 24/7 in a house that's rigged with cameras all on the
Oh
walls
yeah.
for like a month and a half. So it's like we're stuck in the house, we're not doing anything, and that was fine. well, it was like mentally taxing, but it was fine because we didn't have kids, we weren't married, like we didn't have responsibilities at home really. So once we came back with the show, we were like, we cannot do that formula anymore because when we came back the first season, I had two little ones at home. Jenny had, I think she just had Milani at the time. So we did that formula again, and I had a breakdown because I didn't see my kids for like 30 days. I'm like,
Mm,
I will never fucking do this again. Like, never,
yeah.
ever, ever. So now it's nice because they understand we can't film that way anymore. So like we'll
Hmm.
do like 3 nights max, which I give when it comes to anything, like my stores or shooting another show or Jersey. I'm like, you have me for 3 nights and then I'm going home because I cannot be away from my kids. It's just the house is a disaster. Like obviously Gianni's great and he takes over when I'm gone, but I mean it's not how I run things. So when I get home, I just know it's going to be chaos and I got to get shit together and everything. So, and the kids miss me. They
Oh,
miss their mom.
yeah,
And I miss them.
absolutely.
Like I freak out if I'm not with my kids for more than 3 days. So, yeah, my kids always come first no matter what. And obviously, I'm hustling for them, like my career, my brands, like I'm doing it for me because I love what I do and I love my
Hmm.
stores and I love working. But I mean, the income that I'm getting from it is for my kids. Like
Hmm.
I want them to go to college. I want them to be able to pay for all their weddings and help with their housing and babies and I just want them to be set for life. So,
I love
I am
that.
hustling for them.
That's
Mhm.
very sweet and enjoying it along the ride. I imagine. But I tell you what, as someone who grew up in sports, like nowadays, it is
Mhm.
so expensive. People have no idea how
Oh,
much
it's
it
crazy.
costs,
Yeah.
like just to put your
Mhm.
kids through sports.
Yep.
And half of them won't even end up worth shit,
I
which is
know.
is
That
even
that's why I'm
more
like, if
wild.
you're not good at it, don't
Just
even
cut it.
spend it and yeah, figure out another sport. You're gonna be good at something else.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
don't even waste your time.
So what's new in this phase? I heard, I mean, I'm actually really excited to hear about this paranormal rookie show coming. It's being filmed in Canada, right?
Yeah, so I've been doing a few things in Canada. I love Canada. Everyone is so nice there and
Oh, it's the
welcoming and
best.
yeah, I want like dual citizenship so I can like run over there if I need to. Um
Oh gosh.
but yeah,
Same.
I've been practicing paranormal for years now. Like I just opened. I opened my third eye like probably 8 years ago and I had a mentor that was like cuz I always felt things. I always knew there was like spirits around me and
Mm.
I just felt them and even like aliens and stuff like I've seen things. So I always wanted to tap into that more. So I ended up opening my third eye, and then it got too crazy to where I was going to Starbucks and I was feeling everyone's energy. And I
Oh
was like, this
gosh.
is too, I wasn't sleeping. I was like, this
Mm-mm.
is too much. So I cut it off. But then I was like, obviously I love TV. I love what I do. Like, I want to do a paranormal show. Like, why not? No one has any idea that I do any of this. So, yeah, I've been trying to sell this show for like 3 years now, and it finally got picked up. And it's in Canada. So I'm very excited. We start in January
Okay.
and yeah, I'm nervous. I mean, I can't really say much about it, but I'm
Is
excited for a different experience.
Yeah, but is it really, because honestly, this shit scares the hell out of me. I don't want to call in any type of
Hmm.
crazy nonsense that I can't get away from. The
Yeah.
whole concept of it, because it used to be so big. Like it used to
Hmm.
be a huge thing on TV. Everyone watched it. It used to be scripted and unscripted, and it's kind
Yeah.
of like quietly gone away. So I think it's
Hmm.
awesome that you're bringing that back to the forefront. And I think I saw a small clip of you doing some stuff with some of the castmates. It scared
Hmm.
it scared the shit out of some people, but how
Yeah.
is it something you actually just turn off? You can just be like, "Up, I called it on and now I'm shutting the door." Does it really work like that, or do you
Yeah.
choose what
Well,
you wanna feel and see in the moment?
it's complicated. If you don't experience it, it's very hard to describe. But I tell everyone, like, everyone has this ability. If you meditate, you open your third eye. Like, we all have psychic and telepathic
Mm.
we can all do that. We can all do that. We're just like desensitized and we don't think about it, but like literally we can all experience that. We can all do that. And I think there's going to be an awakening in 2026 that everyone's going to like start feeling that. Because back in the day, we used to talk telepathically. And I feel like we just lost it. So everyone can experience this. You just have to meditate and, want it. But yeah, it's very hard to it's hard to explain.
Are you into urban legends?
Yes,
Because
I believe in everything.
okay, because I keep
Yeah.
hearing, and my producers were telling me this about the Jersey Devil. It's actually not just an ice hockey
Hmm.
team. Like, have you
Yeah.
heard about this Jersey Devil that wanders
Hmm.
in the woods? Like,
Yeah.
have you ever gone out and kind of tried to look for things like that or experience it? Or is it just like, oh, I'm in Starbucks, I'm like feeling the energy and seeing people in the corner, like
No, yeah,
Sixth
it's more
Sense?
of like feelings that I get. I never actually like went out and looked, but I did hear the Jersey Devil. I don't know if that's real or not. But like I'm not saying it's not. Like
Yeah,
I'm open to everything. Like I feel like everything could be real. But yeah, I've experienced like I'm seeing like UFOs and like
holy
feeling
shit.
yeah, and like doing all that. Like I'm obsessed with aliens, and I love them more than ghosts. So maybe one day I could do an alien show.
And you have these like paranormal experiences often? Like did any of your kids
Mm,
get this? Because I heard it is kind of like passed down and definitely a part of like
yeah,
your DNA and how you operate and your mindset. Like has
yeah.
has any of your kids been like, "Yo, this just happened and I'm scared."
I feel like they sense things because they get really nervous out
Mm.
of nowhere for no reason, and I'm like, "You're fine." I swear Gianni sees things
Yeah.
sometimes. Like he always says he sees shadows. I'm like, I think you see stuff. Um, but when the kids were babies, they definitely saw stuff because every time I would change them in my one room, because I felt like my grandparents there, they would always look at the ceiling and their eyes would go back and forth smiling. So I feel like they were like looking at like my grandparents and like watching over them, and they definitely saw things when they were babies.
Wow.
Hmm.
Ooh. So when you're not filming and you're just kicking it, like what's a day like, for you in your real life, let's just say. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
your fashion is fucking incredible. Has been since Jersey Shore days. You have an
I
incredible
miss
sense.
that
Oh,
look.
yes, I do too.
I
And
miss everything.
everything should be coming back. And like that was
Yeah.
such an iconic time. I'm like,
Hmm.
we need to get back to those days. But that's what I thought was so incredible about the way you moved in the world. You were you to a fucking T.
Hmm.
Unapologetically, I'm me. I'm not going to try to morph. I'm not going to try to do this. I'm just going to
Yeah.
like show up. Now,
Hmm.
have you carried that like are you like that day to day? Or are you a sweats kind of girl? When you wake up,
Yeah.
day to day shit,
Uh-huh.
or are you like how you are on TV?
No, yeah. So every day, like, so when I'm not filming or I'm not traveling or doing anything, I'm a stay at home mom. Like, I'm home, I'm getting the laundry done, I'm doing grocery shopping, I'm cleaning the house. I'm Adam Sandler, and I love being Adam
Oh my
Sandler.
God,
I
yes.
love just being in sweats all day, no makeup, hair in a bun. Like, that's the real me, and I love it. And I hate wearing makeup, I hate doing myself. But when I do
Hmm.
myself and I do get dressed, I'm just like, there she is, she still got it. But like, me like the real me is just like cozy and no makeup and just being comfortable, and not, just not looking hot, which I'm fine with.
How do you, like, for someone who gives so much, right? You give so much to your job, you give so much to the cast, you give so much to your family and your children. Like, what do you like take for yourself? Like, how do you recharge? What's
Mm.
sacred in your life that is just for you, Nicole?
Well, I do like getting shit done. Like I do like being busy. So when the kids are in school, I'll go to my store. I try and go to my store every single day in Madison because it's
Mm.
literally like 10 minutes away. So I like to go there and just like make sure everything looks good, figure out what I need to do. So I like to work. I like to get my shit done and work, and then I come home and I do things in the office, inventory, stuff for like my wine. I just like to be busy with work. But
Hmm.
mentally for me, like I'm a bed rotter. If I socialize, if I socialize too much, like at the cheer comps, I'm
Oh
there from
God.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 5 days of just around a ton of people and socializing and going to dinners and drinks. And I love it. So much fun. And it's my alone time with my daughter. But when I get home, they call it the cheer hangover. And it's not
Oh
even from
yeah.
drinking. It's just like the going and like the socializing with people and just like the nonstop cheer stuff. Like I always bed rot the next day after a cheer comp
Hmm.
because I'm mentally drained. So I'm a bed rotter and I need to when I need to and I feel better the next day. Um but also I definitely love killing my body with working out. So like
Mm.
Rumble, like love
Sporty
Rumble.
spice.
Yeah, love Rumble. Love going with my trainer. I love, running until I die. I really like killing myself in the gym.
I feel that's a common thread for a lot of us women. We love to suffer. We just put ourselves through the ringer.
Yeah.
There's no in between. It's like we're not dipping a toe, we're jumping in the fucking deep end.
Yes, exactly.
I feel
Yep.
like I would assume that's the way you live your life. You're
Hmm.
fully committed.
Yeah. Anything that I do, I give 100%. And I'm a Sag, so I'm very spontaneous and I don't think about things and I just do it, but then I get it done with like 100% effort. And yeah, that's me.
I love this. Is your fashion sense something that's like, with your stores, do you curate all of the clothing? Is it very true to your like personality of
Hmm.
what you were like on the Jersey Shore, like the leopard, the things like
Yeah.
that? Or is it ever changing all the time?
Yeah, so when you come shop at my stores, it's like you're shopping my closet. That's kind of like my logo,
Yes.
like Shop Snooki's Closet. Um, so yeah, like obviously I have a lot of merch and I love my merch, like Jersey Shore merch, Snooki merch, all the things with that. But like when you're shopping like my style, my closet, of course we still have leopard. I mean, I still wear leopard
Duh.
to this day. Leopard is still my favorite color. So we have leopard, camo, we have all the prints. So I like a lot of I would have to say because I'm a buyer, so
Mm-hmm.
I do everything that you see in my store. I pick out like this is all me, and this is everything that I wear and I love. So there's definitely a lot of going out clothes and like cute items, but I do love sweats. I love
Oof, me
being
too.
comfortable and like cute sweats. So yeah, I have a lot of like cozy items and then also like items where you can go out. So I like to have a lot of everything. And when I decided to open the store, so I started my online store 2010. So that's when because I always worked in retail and I just
Mm-hmm.
loved fashion obviously and clothes and accessories. So I wanted to open my own online store to see how it would go, and it was just so good. Everyone was ordering, and then I was like, eventually, my goal is to have a brick and mortar store.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, when everything dies down and I have time and I'm not filming and traveling all the time because I need to be home to be able to open the
Do
store.
this. Yeah.
So yeah, 2019, right before the pandemic, I was like, let's open a store.
Of course.
Um, so that's when that happened. And my main thing with my store, because you see a lot of these celebrities or reality stars who do open their boutiques, but it's just like the prices are like $120 for a shirt or just like
Yeah.
something crazy. And I'm just like, I don't want to be like that because I was a struggling college student at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up with money. Like my parents tried so hard and they did great. But I mean, it's not easy. So especially now with the
Yeah.
prices. So I have literally items from $5 and then my highest item is probably like, I don't know, 60.
Yeah.
So I wanted to stay in like the affordable range
Of
so
course.
people can actually shop my store.
That's so important too. It's like really not losing sight of your roots. And I think that it's
Mhm.
really easy to do. And, I think that's something that you take pride in, which is good to see because I don't think all, like, as you said, celebrities, they know they can make money off of their name and they choose to do so. So for someone
Yeah.
who's had so much success like yourself and your castmates, like seeing what everyone's doing now in this new phase of life has been really beautiful. But you all show up for each other in such a unique
Mm-hmm.
way, for openings, for this or that. Like you guys all really do root for each other.
Yes.
So what does success look like for you now, Nicole? Because you've had so much of it. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm,
is it just success looks like, raising an incredible family and being present, or are there a lot of unchecked boxes you still are
mm.
hungry for?
I mean, obviously, there's a million things that I still want to do. Um, but yeah, I feel like the best success is like having great human beings that you're
Mhm.
raising and they're not assholes. Like I'm
Yeah.
really scared. I don't want my kids to be bullies or just
No.
assholes in life. Like I want them to be good people. And so far it's working out. It's
We
working out
love
because
that.
at home, they can be real dicks, especially to me. But then I'm like, please don't act like that at school or like with your friends. And then, you do the parent teacher conference and, they just say amazing things about my kids. So I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So I just want to raise amazing, beautiful human beings that are kind to people. And also, they have the drive like I do. Like you
Mhm.
want to succeed, you want to kill it. So that's my main goal is my kids. But
I love
business
that.
wise, I mean, yeah, the Snooki shop is my baby and I would love to open more stores and do all the things with it. So it's an ongoing process.
I love that. And what excites
Mhm.
you about this like phase in your life? Like you're going to be 40 and there's like
Oh, calm down. I just turned
okay.
38.
Well, come on, girl. I tell you what, I just turned 40
God.
and it feels so good. I love you said
Okay.
calm down, girl.
Yeah, no, I'm so scared. So I knew I was turning 38 in November and I was freaking out about it because I really like wasn't at my healthiest
Yeah.
and I was like I want to get healthy because everyone that's like in their 40s, they're the best they've ever looked. Like
Yeah.
Bethany Frankel, Melissa Gorga, Jenny, JWoww.
Yes. She looks
Fucking
incredible.
phenomenal and she just turned 40. So I'm like I'm getting up there. I need to get on this level. So I ended up losing 20 pounds and I'm back in the gym, thank God.
Let's
But like I'm
go.
eating healthier. I'm trying not to drink wine all the time. So like I have like martinis now. But like I'm not trying to do it unless like I go out or
Yeah.
I'm going to dinner or something, not just like on a random Tuesday night because I'm pissed off. So I'm trying to cut back on things that are not healthy for me. But yeah, I just want to be the best version of myself when I do enter my
Yeah.
40s.
I love that. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
look great. So whatever you're doing great. And now I'm
Thank
like, should
you.
we be going back to Rumble?
Yes.
What would you say after so much of your life has been, filmed in the public eye? Like I say this often because as a professional athlete, like I've been very open about sharing my life. And I think that
Mm,
what people don't understand is even though you were on a reality show, even though I'm an athlete, what you see is not technically like who I am. Let's just say that. I think people
mm,
get misconstrued and like they think they know us based on what they've seen. Do
mm,
you feel that? Do you feel that there's something still about you that people have no idea? Like, do you feel that people
mm,
still in their mind have this like snooky idea of who you were at 20? Like,
mm,
I'm curious if there's something that you gatekeep that like people really have
mm,
fucking no clue. Or do you really just
mm.
you gave everything, every part of you, every angle,
Yeah.
and you dusted it? Or
No,
do
yeah,
you
I
not?
mean, no, I feel like I'm definitely an open book, so I feel like everyone knows exactly who I am. But that's why I'm excited for this paranormal show because it's like something that I'm so passionate about that no one really knows what I do. So it's like little things like that. But yeah, we always have fans like seeing us at airports, and I'm just like chilling with my kids, and I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, and they're just like, why aren't you drinking? Like, why aren't you so loud? And I'm like, oh, I'm with my kids. I don't really party like that anymore.
No.
So when they meet us, they expect us to be like drunk and fist pumping. And It's just that's not
Right.
us anymore.
That was like the
I mean,
go-to.
it's us like if we go out like in a blue moon on a Saturday night. Like, yeah, we still got it. We can
Well,
still
I
party.
I still
But
I still hit that beat. Remember back in the day we used
yeah.
to start on the floor. How the fuck were we
Yeah.
touching that disgusting floor with our
Oh, I used to
hands?
lay on it and do friggin' back handsprings. I mean, it was gross. Mhm.
Oh, I can't. Well, I want to wrap this up, and I'm curious. There's so much of you that has been such an open book, and I think it gives people the permission to be exactly who they are. Don't fucking sugarcoat it. Don't ask for permission. Like,
Mhm.
this is your life. Own it, live it without hesitation. And I really feel like you gave a lot of people permission to do so. So if you could, if people could take one thing away from your story, what
Mhm.
do you hope that is? Like, what would you give to people?
I don't know, my main thing is just live your life for you. I know a lot of people want to please others or show off or they take to heart what people say about them like in the comments, like strangers and stuff like that. Like don't give a shit about what anyone thinks about you as long as your family loves you, your friends love you, and your little circle like understands you and loves you. That's all that matters. Like you're not living your life for everybody else. It's just for
Mm,
you and just stop worrying about everybody else because people are terrible.
yes. Even nowadays. So if you
Yeah,
could sit
it's
down, giving
awful.
that information now,
Mhm.
raising the young, powerful children you are doing
Mhm.
currently, if you could go back, that 21, 22-year-old self still
Mhm.
finding her way in the world, before
Mhm.
that show aired, what would you want her to know?
I don't know. I always get asked that question. I'm just like I feel like everything that I was going through and how I felt and what happened made me the strong bitch that I am today.
Mm,
So I wouldn't really change anything, but I would tell myself to stick up for myself a little more. Like
mm-hmm.
don't be so fucking nice.
Yeah. I,
Yeah.
I I I love that.
Like don't
And
let people walk all over you.
that's and I imagine you're raising a young daughter who is going to embody that way before we ever did, cuz
Oh
we
yeah, she's a
gave
beast.
we gave too many fucks growing up
Mhm.
because that's what
Exactly.
culturally was pushed on us.
Yeah.
And I'm happy and excited to be raising powerful children, especially powerful women. And I think
Same.
that's a big deal for people like us.
Mhm.
And we keep sticking together and we keep raising these babies to be good humans. And I think especially
Mhm.
in this current political landscape, like it's our fucking job. It's our
Yeah.
job to raise good humans because that's where it starts in the household. Like
Mhm.
how we're showing up, how we're, teaching our children our like real life reality, because
Right.
it's fucking hard out there and
Mhm.
it's not easy and it will eat you up and spit you out. And
Yeah.
I love to see how you're raising your kids, and you've had such an incredible story, and I appreciate you being so vulnerable and open about your adoption and your children, and it's really beautiful to watch, Nicole. So thank you for coming on. And I mean, you have what, like 17.5 million followers, but please tell everyone, if they don't
Yes.
already, where to follow you, when to expect this new show. I know you have a lot of new things coming out, but I want to give you the floor
Mhm.
because I want people to tune in.
Yeah, so the new season of Jersey Shore, a lot is going on. We filmed it for like we filmed it this whole year. So there's a lot of things I don't even remember what happened. So that is airing in January sometime. So make sure you check that out because a lot of shit went down. And yeah, like I'm on Instagram, TikTok at Snooki, and then make sure to follow all my stores at the Snooki shop. We're always doing like sales. We do VIP events, which are so much fun. Literally just have like 4 time slots, and I have everybody come, and I'm there obviously. And we're just getting drunk and shopping. So it's literally the best time ever. I'm always so hungover the next day because everyone brings me shots and we're just chugging.
Oh
And
God, yeah.
it's like a fun girls' time with like clothes and shopping and drinking. So yeah, make sure you follow us for all of that information. and shop in my stores.
Yes. Everyone go check it out. Nicole, thank you so much for being on, and good luck
Of
with
course.
everything. You
Yes.
know all, I mean, it's going to scare the shit out of me, and paranormal activity is not something I fuck with, but I fuck with you. So I will be tuning in because I know
No, it's gonna be
It's going to be
fun.
fun. Exactly. All right. Well, have a great rest of this year, and I'm excited for 2026. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for all of us.
Same.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks for being on Wide Open.
Thank you.